Hey guys, this is Sage Valentine, and this is my review of The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 4, entitled Cherokee Rose. Okay, there are 5 really crazy, funny things that blow me away about this episode. The first one is the idea of Shane giving his account of Otis's last moments alive, considering that he is the reason why Otis is dead. Yeah, I know, we're the people who know it. But like Dale, I'm looking at Shane like none of this of what you're saying is adding up at all. Like, we know what you did. Maybe Dale doesn't know, but Dale knows that something is wrong. Number 2, the fact that Herschel wants the group off of his land, away from his home and his family. And it's the way that he wants, he's just like, once you find this little girl, Sophia, I want you guys gone. I want you to leave. And it's like, what, Herschel, what are you hiding? Like, what is going on at the Green Ranch that nobody knows? Number 3 is when Dale and T-Dog are checking all the wells and making sure the water, is clear, because I think Maggie's the one who reveals that there are 5 different wells on the property, and they all have good drinkable water that they can use any of the ones that they want. So T-Dog is like pumping the water to make sure it's clear, and Dale, for some reason, looks down in the well and he notices there's a walker down there, and it's a fat one. Fat waterlogged walker. Looks like a big caterpillar to me. Big old puffy eyes. But anyway, what ends up happening is that Dale knocks the cup out of T-Dog's hand, and then the group comes over and Dale reveals, listen, there's a big walker down there. We can't drink this water. We got to get him out of there before he contaminates all the rest of the wells. So someone thinks of this idea of lowering a ham down there for the walker, and the walker's looking at them like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this ham? And he's not even paying it any mind. Then T-Dog was like, well, why don't we just shoot this walker in the head? And everybody's like, no, that's a bad idea. So some genius decides we have to lower somebody down there to put a rope around this walker so we can lift him up and get him the hell out of this well. Well, everybody looks at poor Glenn, and I'm just laughing because I'm like, Glenn, you had to go to the mall by yourself in Atlanta. You had to go downtown Atlanta to find all these supplies. Now you have to go in a well and risk your life. At every corner, you're risking your life. And Maggie does bring this up to Glenn, and when I get to that point, I'm going to explain that further. But anyway, someone thinks of putting the rope around the water pump and lowering Glenn down in there that way. Well, eventually the water pump gives because of the weight, and T-Dog is the only one who grabs it, and everybody has to grab T-Dog and pull him up, and poor Glenn is reaching, screaming while the walker is screaming, and the next thing that you know, they're able to pull Glenn up, and come to find out Glenn put the rope around the walker. So they're pulling this walker up, and the most unlikely thing happens. It's like the worst day possible for this to happen. As they pull this fat walker up, he rips in half, and his bottom half goes sailing right back in the well. So that's the end of that well. And he's growling and reaching for them, and everybody's just all upset that this whole thing happened. T-Dog smashes the walker's head in. And I'm dying. And the reason why I'm dying in this episode is because T-Dog's like, listen, if you guys had just listened to me, we just would have lost one well. Now we have to worry about this walker's blood contaminating all the wells. Oh, T-Dog doesn't do anything during this season. No, but he makes a damn good point during this episode. Andrea, during this episode too, she wants her gun back. Shane's telling her, listen, it's not as easy to shoot somebody as you think it is. He's alluding to the fact that he had to shoot and kill Otis, and it stays with you. I'm sure it does stay with you, especially when you two had a clear shot of leaving together and you felt the need to just bounce without Otis. I'm just saying. Still can't stand Shane. I love John Barenthal though, but I can't stand Shane. So anyway, Maggie and Glenn, they go to town, and Lori gives Glenn this little slip of paper, something that he has to get her. So they're in town. Glenn finds what he needs, but he's trying to cover it up for Maggie, and Maggie pops over. He grabs these condoms, and Maggie's looking like, what do you need those condoms for? And Glenn's like, no, I just got them, whatever. And she's like, what, do you want to have sex? And the next thing you know, they end up having sex. But the sad part is that Glenn is so enamored with Maggie, which further solidifies what I was saying about him being a virgin. And he's upset because when they get back to the green farm, she's acting like nothing's happening. She just wants to forget exactly what they did and go on with herself. So Daryl returns to the RV because he was the only person out there. He was looking for Sophia, and he couldn't find her, but he found this rose, and he tells Carol this story about the Cherokee women and how when the Cherokees were being forced from their land, the women were crying because their children were getting lost and dying. So the elders prayed for a sign to give the mother strength, and where the women cried, these roses appeared, and they bloomed for them. So this is truly when I fell in love with Daryl. I know I said it before, but this particular episode, this one got me. And he still has hope that Sophia's alive, and this rose gives Carol more hopes that she can calm down. And she did clean up the RV, so I guess she's feeling a little bit better. So Carl knows that Sophia's gone at this point. Rick tried to cover it up, but Lori basically told him, like, listen, Sophia's not here. We didn't find her. Rick believes that he will find Sophia, but I think in the back of his mind he knows that perhaps maybe Sophia is not alive at this point. And let's see. Carl is kind of like happy that he joined the little club that Rick is a part of about getting shot. Rick is not happy about that. Not at all. So Glenn returns and he gives Lori a little package, right? Lori takes this package later in the episode and she goes outside. She goes by like a log or something with this little knife, which I don't know how she's going to kill a walker with a little knife. I don't know how to birth babies, but whatever. So she squats down and she pees on the stick, and lo and behold, Miss Lori Grimes is pregnant. Now, the big question in this season, and it extends all the way into season 4, who is the father? Is it Shane or is it Rick? I'm still, to this day, I believe it is Shane's baby. I don't know why, I just do. I really, really do. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to my review. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, and for all the newbies, make sure that you take the time to subscribe for all my brand of crazy and all the things that I have popping up. Stay tuned for my reviews. I have a review of Big Brother, 2 of them actually to do today, and whatever else seems to pop up in my mind. So you all take care. Don't forget to leave a comment. If I forgot anything, definitely mention it. And if you really like this episode, you don't like this episode, let me know. Don't forget to rate this video, and take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Bye.